Hello everyone, my today's topic is the active transport. Active transport of what that how it works in the root hair cells that are present in our bodies. Firstly, we will just discuss active transport by differentiating it with the diffusion method. What is the diffusion? Diffusion is the substance that move down from their concentration gradient, like along their concentration gradient. We have the region of the higher concentration and the region of the lower concentration. Generally, substance move from the region of the higher concentration to the region of the lower concentration. It's the most general thing in the diffusion. It's a passive process. It does not require any energy from the cell. Meanwhile, when we talk about the active transport, it is the movement of the molecules against their concentration gradient. That are the molecules are moving from a region of lower concentration to a region of the higher concentration. It supports the active transport mechanism. That means it is simply shown that it requires energy from the cells. When it is required energy from the cells, it simplifies. It's an active process. It always takes place across a membrane. Specifically, we can say that a cell membrane. It also has the special proteins present in it. Special proteins, like as shown, these are the special proteins that are present. Now, where does this energy come from? Energy for the active transport. During the cellular respiration in mitochondria, breakdown of the glucose happens to release the energy for supporting this ATP production. Cellular respiration breakdown is responsible for all the energy that the cell uses. Now, when the breakdown of the glucose happens, it store the energy in the form of the ATP. It stores like a battery, taking energy from the part of the cell that need it. Now let's discuss the next part. We will just simply define what the active transport is. The movement of the molecules across a cell membrane from a region of the lower concentration to a region of higher concentration. That is simply the active transport, and it requires energy from the cellular respiration. An example of where active transport is used. We will discuss it with an example. Like a seed is burnt and it is growing into a tree. It need to absorb water and minerals ions to survive. From where? From the soil. Now we have having network of the roots present here and there. In roots there are hair cells, like root hair cells present, which provide nutrients to the growing plant. Root hair cell, they do what? They absorb water and the mineral ions, and they also have the long hair like protrusions. They provide a large surface area for the absorption of the nutrients. Minerals that the plant mainly needs are the magnesium ions, they are the nitrates, and in the head of the root hair cell, it is of higher concentration magnesium and the nitrates. They can't be absorbed by the diffusion method, so we need here the active transport method. Active transport, because this is the reason of the lower diffusion to the higher concentration. But in these cells there are a lot of the mitochondria present. Lot of mitochondria present there. What these mitochondria does, they provide the active transport method for the diffusion of the molecules from a lower concentration to a concentration of the